Yo, what is going on? And welcome to another episode of the Urban Pitch Podcast, The Beautiful Game of Life, part of the Believe Network. I'm Ramsey Abushala, editor-in-chief of UrbanPitch.com. Julio Matorosa, Brigitte Flores,
Mrs. Worldwide.
of Vibes, Mrs. Worldwide, or Miss Worldwide or Mrs. Worldwide?
Miss Worldwide.
I feel like Mrs. Worldwide flows off the tongue better.
It does.
But Miss Worldwide is more accurate. So
Right.
it's up to you.
We're manifesting out here.
Okay. all right,
Ashley
Mrs.
commented,
Worldwide.
and so, we're going to live off that.
Yeah, shouts to Ashley Niveth. She said, Mrs. Worldwide, she put that on.
And she said, wait.
Yeah. But, we're manifesting.
Yeah.
And we're here for our first in-person podcast of the year, all three of us.
The whole crew.
And those of you who are watching at home, you'll see we got the wine glasses here. We got the Sprite. We got the red wine.
Why?
If you have been paying attention in the soccer world, you already know what this is about. But, Julio, you want to tell us? This is your idea?
The group chat, memes, everything's going wild. Ever since Messi said that he likes to drink red wine with Sprite, we were like, we can't play like the 10. But we're going to drink like the 10. Yeah. Something we're going to do. Something we can do with the best of them is drink.
Yes. If we can't play like him, we got to do something like him, right?
The Messi effect.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's the Messi effect. I like it.
So tinto de verano is
There
the
we
official.
go.
Hey.
And basically just wine and Sprite. You can have the garnish of the fancy,
We're not about all that. We just about the liquor
Simple.
and for
Sprite.
So, like, if you're traveling to Spain, right, they was always like sangria in Spain. Apparently, that's the tourist thing to drink is
Right.
sangria. Like, the locals don't drink sangria. They drink tinto de verano, and we're going to pour it up. So,
Pour it
Julio,
up.
you want to do the honors? Who
time
wants
for
to
the
who
one
should
time.
do
Boom. Hey,
Yeah.
I got a
The
heavy pour,
Messi
though.
effect.
Okay, I mean,
Vino
come on, man, we're here for a good
edition.
time.
Not a long time.
I say, so it's supposedly equal parts Sprite and red wine, usually a sweet red wine. And I'm going to say right off the bat, this is not my style of drink. So, I don't know. My expectations are not
I
necessarily.
think that's fine.
But we'll see. You gotta keep it. You gotta keep yourself open to new things. That's a
Hey,
good
if
point right
Messi's
there.
doing it, we got to do it.
I'm gonna give
Keep
myself
Messi's
a little
right.
bit of.
I think this also goes to show just how fast anything Messi does, people do.
Right, and also all of a sudden,
we.
yeah. So normally you won't see a wine glass this full. I think it's like in bad taste to have a wine glass this full, but it is what it is.
I poured a wine glass this big. I'm just
This is
kidding.
like the
for the long days.
What was that show? Scandal. This is the Scandal glass of wine.
Good show. Good show.
All right, stir it up.
Okay.
All right.
Anda pa allá, bobo.
Oh,
Anda
shoot.
pa allá, bobo. It's changing me already.
Salud.
Cheers, y'all. Salud.
Cheers.
Chantani.
To 2026.
To 2026.
Why does Ramsey look so red?
Bro, I don't know. I feel like I'm
I
sunburned.
think you get.
No, I'm saying.
no,
you're-
you're-
Oh, mine looks alright.
That
Okay.
too?
No, my face, dude. I was like looking in the mirror. It's like
You're
I wasn't in the
golfing
sun
or what?
today.
You've been
No, I
golfing?
wasn't in the sun today. I don't know why I'm so red. It's not bad.
Not bad at all. I like it.
Supposedly the Sprite makes the wine hit faster, according
That's
to
what
the
Messi
goat.
said.
That's what Messi said. But this is good. This is like today. It was a
not
cold
bad.
day today, so it's not like as refreshing. But I can feel like. You're sitting outside on a patio.
Dude.
It's like 5 p.m. You're after work. Nice day. You got a
It
little
helps
breeze
the wine
going.
go down smoother.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
This is perfect.
10
Yeah.
out of 10.
And it's not like syrupy like sangria. It's like sangria gets like too sweet and it's heavy. This feels much lighter and more refreshing. So,
Should I chug it?
Shout out to Messi.
where's TJ at? TJ said you won't.
TJ.
still
Oh, I'm gonna do this for
triggered by
TJ now.
Don't chug it. Don't chug it. Have some respect for the goat.
For the GOAT.
But yeah, this is fantastic. Great stuff. I mean,
Can't do it.
Messi knows what he's talking about. But so for today's episode, obviously, we're gonna get into some of the stuff that's been going on in the soccer world. The U.S. men's national team kits have leaked. We'll get into some bold predictions for 2026. But first, Bridge, we checked in with you last week after the New Year's celebration in Rio. You took off to Peru after that. What was that like? What were the differences? Just give us a quick recap of your time in Peru, because I feel
Yeah.
like that was super cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to live up to the Miss Worldwide name, Like, they're giving it to me. I got to take it.
Shave the head.
Crazy
Get
word. Maybe not. Maybe put
Get
a
you in
cap
ball
on.
cap. Yeah, the ball cap. Yeah, there you go.
I think, both Brazil, Peru, both were amazing times. Never been. First time out there. And I will say I was very taken back by just everything I think I truly enjoy going somewhere and just learning about the country, learning about the culture, the atmosphere in both places. And Brazil was more of like, obviously we were there to ring in the New Year's. So it was a lot of like vibes and it was like fast paced and like high up in energy, and it was a lot of fun and like going out. And then we got to Peru and it was a bit more like relaxed, a bit more chill, the come down of like the New Year celebrations. But Peru was so sick. Like Lima specifically, that's where we were. The food is 10 out of 10. Highly recommend.
The
like
lomo saltado you had.
Lomo saltado was fire, but the ceviche de pescado, oh my God. I kid you not, like every bite I took was like I felt like a cartoon character. My eyes were like exploding like every time. Like there was another dish I had. It was called el pollo de la infancia, and it was like this chicken in
Young
like
chicken
some
or
sauce.
Baby chicken?
Yeah,
Something like that. It was like, I don't know
You ate a
exactly
chicklet?
what it was. It was like chicken breast, but it was like in some sort of sauce. And it was so good. Like the person next to me turned around and was like, "Hey, what are you having? Like, what is it that you're eating?"
You're
And
making
I
lots
was
of
like,
noise.
"You need to get this." I was like, "You need to get one of these. Like, this is so good." It was so delicious. Like, and I wanted to eat my whole plate, but I was so full to the point where like if I took one more bite, I might have thrown up. But it was so delicious. Like everything about the food in Peru, the croissants, the coffee, the just everything about it was so good. So if you're a foodie person and you were trying to find like something new to try, Lima, Peru is definitely the place to go. But something that I noticed about Peru, I think obviously we know how big soccer is in Brazil and the culture and the passion that comes in Brazil with soccer. In Peru, I don't know if it's like as heavy. I didn't see as many like Peruvian jerseys, but when we were driving into Lima, where we were staying, when we were heading towards Miraflores, which is where we were staying, the first thing I noticed, it kind of think of like Santa Monica, Venice vibes. It's like very coastal. And the first thing I noticed was like the amount of futsal courts and like soccer pitches on the beach. Like, and actually like some of them were caged, some of them were like free open play, some of them were like by the sand, some of them were turf. It was so sick, and it was just like back to back futsal courts, and like people were out there playing games, playing in the cement. People were out there training, practicing, and this was, mind you, this was like a Monday morning at like 8 a.m. I think. I can't put the days together. Was not. But it was early in the morning, and people were just out there playing and like kicking the soccer ball around and like having fun. So that was like super dope to see. And I saw a few jerseys here and there. But I think that was like one of the biggest things is like the accessibility to a soccer pitch out there is there. Like you just got to show up and go and play, and you make it happen.
Must be nice.
Especially by the beach, and it was so nice. The breeze was nice, you know, like the views of it, like right next to the beach. You get tired, you get hot, sweaty, you could run into the ocean. So that was super sick. And I think, like I said in the pod the last time, Brazil, obviously soccer is everywhere, which was super sick. So it was just cool to be exposed to that culture and like how they have the accessibility, and like maybe it's not talked about as much. Maybe we don't hear Peru's name in the soccer world as much, but they definitely hold passion and love for it, and like it's seen as soon as you get to the area, which was dope to see. Food, I have to just say it again, like it was amazing. We also went to an oasis in maybe like 4 hours away from Lima. It was called Huacachina, and that was really fun too. It's like an area where it's like a bunch of like, I guess you could call them like sand dunes, I guess.
Oh, I saw that, and you were on
It was
the
like the
four-wheeler?
desert.
Yeah, you ate.
That was cool.
Ate it.
Oh
that's
my
funny,
God.
that was funny,
First of all, like the trip there, and then we stopped
Put your
at like
legs down. Put your legs down.
we stopped at like a little village, and they fed us, and it was so good. Food was amazing as well. They had us try their wines as well. It was really good. And then we made our way to the area, to the desert area. The ATVs were so fun, but it felt like they told us it was gonna feel like a roller coaster. I didn't realize how real that was until we were there. Like this, mind you, we were in the front with our driver. I forgot his name, but he was literally like going Kenderson. freaking the homie Kenderson, dude, literally was going hella fast and like up and down these hills. And there was a hill that went literally up, like it literally looked like we're going to the sun. And then it just dropped straight down. Oh my God, my stomach was going crazy. Like it was great. It was fun. And he got us to where we were going, and we were like sliding down on like little snowboards. Yeah. And it looked so easy, and it was easy. I don't know. I just flopped. I guess I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what happened. And I literally took a tumble, and it was pretty bad. But I mean, I guess you live and you learn. It was so embarrassing. Everybody at the top and everybody at the bottom just saw me.
Just saw me. Do you have to climb it again once like?
No. You keep going down. So we drive all the way to the highest one. And then we take the slide. You take like the snowboard all the way down. Gotcha. You go down 3 different ones. And I did find the first one. And then the second one was where I completely like ate it. And it was just so embarrassing.
It's part of the journey.
It was I mean, it wouldn't have been a journey if one of us didn't fall.
Right.
And Jess was so funny. She was trying so hard not to laugh because she was concerned because it looked bad, but she was also recording. Yeah. So in the video, you hear her say like, "Uh-oh," and then you just hear people in the back be like, "Bravo!" Like it's okay. Like you did it. Like dude, they're just
to my nephew when he falls.
Come
on, JR, good job. So she won't cry.
That's what people were doing to me. It helped. I didn't cry, but I felt so embarrassed. Dude, I got up and I was literally full of sand everywhere. Yuck! Literally. Dude, sand behind my ears, like sand under. I took off my glasses and there was like, I had like a unibrow of sand.
The chola brows with the sand.
Literally.
The Frida Kahlo.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to the legend.
It was an experience for sure. I had the time of my life, but I mean, again, I also saw penguins. I saw penguins out there.
Oh, that's right. They got them out there.
Yeah, they do.
In the sand?
No. This was like another like location before we got to the sand area. It was called Paracas, and it was like it was like a ocean kind of vibes. And they drove us on a boat, and then they took us to different like rocks and areas where they showed us like different types of animals.
And like then the penguins from Happy Feet.
They were so
cute. With the yellow?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, kind of.
But they're like the smaller
But they're more
ones.
like, and they were smaller. It was so funny because they came out of nowhere. And I was telling Jess, I was like, I feel like they were like, all right, guys, it's our time to shine there. The boat is here.
Smile and wave.
Yeah, smile and wave, boys. Dude, and I felt so bad. There was one that was like stuck at the bottom of the rocks trying to like jump up to like meet them. Oh, it was so sad. But they're so cute. I'm like, you know what? It's nature, I guess.
Brigitte, going back to the food. Better ceviche, Mexican or Peruvian?
That's a great question. I just feel like they're two different like ones. I feel like the Mexican one is like seafood, and it's like a mix of just like seafood in general, but the like citrus, but also spicy, like tangy. I don't know. I feel like they're two different ones for me.
Was it different? Was it not seafood ceviche?
It was. The Peruvian one is ceviche de pescado, so it's like fish.
Yeah.
But it's like a certain dish.
Okay.
And then I feel like for me, like when I think of ceviche from Mexico, it's like
shrimp,
octopus, tostada, you know, and like this.
They don't have tostada. They just have like
that one. They didn't have tostadas. They had, what did they give us?
Plantain.
I can't remember.
Plantain chips. I've been to Peru or something. They give you plantain chips.
I don't know if they gave us plantain chips. We just had it. Maybe they gave us some sort of like something to put it on, but it was like a dish more so.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that specific ceviche was the one I tried in Peru specifically. That one was fire. Like I will eat that over and over again. I don't know if I could compare them. I feel like the Mexican one is different in terms of the taste and like.
Yeah.
I also don't like ceviche de pescado on its own. So it's like I wouldn't order that when it comes to like Mexican seafood.
Right.
I would rather get something mixed Mexican seafood.
You heard it here first.
Yeah,
Brigitte does not want to be Mexican no more.
All right.
He was setting himself up for that question. I knew he was doing that going into it. He was,
as I'm wearing a Mexico windbreaker.
Yeah. Speaking of like intercontinental rivalries, or I guess it's intercontinental, but the U.S. men's national team kits leaked. The design has been. It's been like kind of in the ether that we're going to get like kind of like a Waldo-esque design for the home jersey. I didn't hear anything about the away jersey, and so seeing that for the first time, I don't know. Like I said, it was leaked. It's not official, but typically these leaks are somewhat reliable, and we've seen them. I think the Nike goalkeeper jerseys that came out were
Fire.
leaked, and so it's a semi-trustworthy source. Obviously, we don't know 100%, but from the leaks, what were your guys' thoughts? Because they're pretty divisive, even though I think a lot of people love the Waldo jerseys. They've been clamoring for something different for years, and this is certainly a hard left turn in terms of what we've seen from the U.S. in the last 3 or 4 jersey iterations. What are you guys' thoughts?
I think the team was gonna look fire playing with them. But I don't think it's a jersey you can wear like as urban streetwear, or like just wear outside with some, with jeans and stuff. So I think for soccer, like for the eye, like playing with it, it looks fire. I wish it would have been, instead of like side to side, it would have been up and down, like
So
instead of
vertical
horizontal.
stripes.
yeah, vertical stripe. Yeah, so going down, I don't care if it was a little bit wavy, but I just don't want to. I don't want to buy it, but I think it's like for like a soccer player playing with that uniform. I think it's gonna be sick. Still want to see the shorts. Want to see the whole getup.
Yeah.
But I think it's a sick jersey to play with, just not to wear outside the pitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of jerseys are like that, where there's certainly been a trend towards making like whether you call it streetwear or fashion or whatever you want to call it, like friendly jerseys, right? And I think across the board, like if you're looking at baseball, American football, hockey, or basketball, like the soccer jersey is probably the most wearable off the field. Like an NFL jersey just looks terrible. Like in 90% of
wearing the weather with a hoodie under it.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can kind of like dress it up a little bit, but the NFL jersey looks kind of goofy. The hockey jerseys are cool. Basketball jerseys, same thing. It's like you either look like a frat boy or like a super fan. Like, it's hard to kind of style those. Much harder than a soccer jersey. Like, so we've seen, a lot of the Kappa sponsored teams are like Venezia, the Athens Calathea teams, a lot of the New Balance, like the Nice jerseys and the Lyon jerseys, Leo. The Leo jerseys look really, really nice.
The Umbro jerseys are pretty
yeah.
fire as
So
well.
so you've seen like a lot of, especially kind of like the not major brands, like have these kind of off pitch focus to the jersey. And maybe at the expense of like, this is maybe not a classic soccer jersey. It doesn't look like on the field, right? They look good, but it doesn't look like your typical, whether it's the hoop design or the vertical stripes or whatever, the sash, like the classic design elements of a soccer jersey. So this one is a little bit weird because it's not a classic design. In the sense that the stripes are wavy, right? The old Waldo jerseys, those like kind of hoop design.
And what's 92 or 91 where it was upside the same thing though? But
and then the 94 home jersey, so like not the denim jersey that's like super famous. The other jersey that they wore in that tournament was kind of like what you were saying, the vertical wavy red and white stripes. So this is a little bit of a hybrid between those two. And then the away jersey, it's kind of like that dark navy with the stars, and it kind of looks like a little bit like the denim jersey. So it's almost like a callback to 94.
It's kind of like a modernized version.
Yeah, which I think is smart, right? You want to like tie it in somehow to the last time we hosted a tournament or had
you gotta
World
bring the
Cup games
nostalgia
here.
back.
But they do it in a way where it's like if you're not familiar with the 94 jerseys, it's like, oh, then you wouldn't immediately put that together, Or I guess of course you wouldn't because you didn't know about it. But it's not a direct like overt homage to those jerseys, but once you see them next to each other, it's like, oh yeah, like I can see that, So I think it's interesting that they did it in that way, and I don't know, like it's hard to tell with the leaks. I'm not a huge fan of the Waldo jerseys in the first place. Oof. So the wavy design, it's out of the box. It's cool. It's certainly not a plain white shirt like we've seen from the U.S. in recent years. So I like that they went for something. I do like the away jersey a lot better though. I think that kind of like midnight blue with the kind of subtle star design. That one I could see being worn off the field a little bit more than the Waldo one.
Even the Norway one was leaked. The away one is all black. It's a flat black. We've talked about this plenty of times. I'm a fan of simplicity. Like, give me a simple jersey, we good. But I feel like that was way too simple. It's all black. All
Yeah,
black.
they blacked it out. A lot of the Nike jerseys have been leaked. Like I think Uruguay has like a Black Panther looking one.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know how that's gonna look, but
Netherlands has the orange with the
right, yeah, it's kind of like almost like the Total 90 era from 2006, I think. But I don't know, man. Like I want to like them a lot. I want to like them because we've been calling for years, going back to the 2018 World Cup even. Like,
Give us something
I guess we weren't in the
different.
2018 World Cup, but like
We talked about it.
we want better or at least more eye-catching U.S. men's national team jersey designs because the women on the women's side,
Fire.
we've seen a couple of really cool women's jerseys, but the men just haven't really got that, it factor aside from maybe one or two releases. So they're going for it. I want to applaud that, but
You know what it is?
maybe I'm just not able.
can't
You can't
judge it
satisfy
right
me.
now.
You know?
I think it's like the kind of thing like one, like, yeah, if you have to have the context that it's like an homage to the 1994 jerseys. And I was looking at them and comparing, and I do think that the wavy lines going vertically hits a bit better than horizontal, but this kind of gives the same energy that, like, when you used to watch, I don't know, what's like an old show when you were young, and then they
like The
remake
Naked
it.
Night?
Yeah, and then they remake the modern version, like.
The Simpsons in the 80s, the Simpsons now. Like,
Yeah,
Or
or like
even like
what's
the
one
Boy
with the
Meets
kids?
World,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Yeah,
Boy
yeah,
Meets
yeah.
World back in the days, and then now they have the Girl Meets World.
Yeah.
So like the modern version of it, and like you have to watch it and like really like sit with it for a few episodes to really like understand and appreciate the modern version of it. I feel like that's what we have with the jersey and the homage to it. Like we have to just see it play out and see what it looks like on the pitch.
Yeah.
Even like in movies, right? There's so many. Like,
Yeah.
like I feel like every other movie that gets released is a 80s remake.
Right, right,
They're
right.
doing all these kinds of, like they did The Running Man with Glenn Powell. That was a remake recently. And you can go on and on. But I don't like the reliance on building off of previous, whether it's IP in movies or TV shows or previous designs, right? I want more originality. This one does a pretty good job of tying in multiple U.S. kit designs from years past, right? You need to have some sort of like visual identity that passes on from year to year, or else like we're just doing a new thing every other year. You don't have that identity, right? And I like I said, like I really want to like it. There's just a few things like I don't know, like the neckline looks weird, and this is a leak, so these final details can change, but I did notice on a lot of the Nike leaks, it's like they have that like crew neck collar, but then it dips down into like a V. I don't know how it's gonna look like. It's like the Brazil jerseys are like that, so I don't know how that's gonna be executed. It looks like that's what somehow is going to be done on these jerseys. I don't know how it's going to look on the final product, but I'm going to wait to pass my judgment until they release.
I don't think we can judge it because we're going off a picture, and we've done this before where we judge pictures, then we see the real jersey, and we're like, hey, we kind of like it.
One thing though, I will say I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it either.
I'm
happy that
yes.
I'm happy that we actually tried this time.
Yeah, for sure.
And
At
low-key,
least
this
there's
Vino
something-
Tinto's hidden.
What do you say?
That the vino's hitting him.
Oh, the Vino. The Sprite. The Sprite activates it. It makes it hit faster. Yeah.
Hey, Messi, you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I mean, we still got a little bit more. We could go for round 2 here.
No, we
I
can't.
haven't even been able to like meet
Stop
you
talking
guys
and keep
or
on
you.
drinking.
Yeah, Virgil's been talking the whole time.
I'm talking, bruh.
Dude, I could talk about Brazil and Peru forever. I had the time of my life.
So we have seen the Mexico home jersey release.
Mexico's jerseys 2 years ago are way harder than their World Cup jerseys.
So we kind of touched on it when they the whole Adidas line dropped a few months ago, but we didn't like go fully into the Mexico design. We like kind of touched on it, but now like having a couple of months for the design to sit in, I've seen it around a few times. There's posters. On the way over here, I passed a WSS. They had like the poster outside of the store saying you can buy the jersey there. What are your thoughts, Bridge? I'll start with you because you're our designated Mexico fan. Yeah, you're the. That's not what I was gonna say, but I mean maybe it came off like that. But you are a resident Mexico fan here. Has the jersey grown on you? Has it gotten worse since the release? Has it changed at all? And what are your thoughts versus the leaked U.S. design?
And we're talking about the one that's also the homage.
The green
to
one. That's an homage to the what year is that?
94 as well.
Or
Is it?
90.
90.
90?
No. It was the one in Mexico City. I thought it was the Mexico City one. With the Aztec, like
Yeah.
the,
Yeah, the
it was
green
the
Aztec, yeah.
ABA jersey.
Oh,
Yeah.
they had it in green and white.
Yeah.
The white one
Well,
was hard.
it's building off of, I forget which one it was, but I like, I mean, I think for me, it took a while to kind of sit with and like I think that there's a certain appreciation that you have to the classics and like the OG kits that we had in the past, and where you get to like relive them and like have them on and wear them, and then to see them be restructured and rebranded to still represent the same culture, same same meaning, new team, new time and day. I think that's what we're seeing with this kit, and it takes a little bit to kind of take in, because it definitely feels brand new and it definitely feels improvised, but I like it. I think that it's a nice jersey. I do think that the purple away kit from 2022, that one is probably my favorite jersey.
Fire.
My favorite.
So
Yeah, that
good.
one's
It
just
looks
so
so
clean,
good.
so sick.
A lot of people hated that though.
Not a lot of people were fans. Like,
Because
there was a lot
of the color. The
Yeah.
color.
But
They
the
said
cream-
that's
I
not a
thought it was
Mexico
so
jersey.
sick.
But the cream and like the purple, like it just like works so good with together.
Yeah. I really like that one, but this one I like it. I think it works, and the cool thing about it is that I've seen it a lot more recently being styled and like been put out there on a lifestyle kind of way, and I really enjoy that because I think it's giving the opportunity to rework it, not just on the pitch but off the pitch.
Yeah, right. And then so like you see like the Pinterest boards or whatever, like the style inspo, like, and so that also changes the context of where like how we picture the jersey, right? Because in all the release pictures, especially in the leaks, it's like you just see the design itself. You don't see how it can be layered or adjusted, so that's a good point. Like I think that also kind of recontextualizes.
And I think that's going to help people kind of like appreciate it and enjoy it once we see it come game time.
For sure. Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
No, yeah. I just think like for the last 3 years, Mexico's, and I think that ABA, that Aztec jersey is probably one of the sickest jerseys. The green and the purple one were amazing, but I just think they're overplaying it now, like with the whole Aztec theme with the jersey.
That's the culture, though.
Yeah, no, I do get it. It's the culture, but like
culture's played out.
no, it's not even played out.
Stars and Stripes isn't played out.
Not at all. America first.
There's not much to work
Shit
with.
on me, son.
Shout out to Clint Dempsey. But
The Paisa, speaking of Paisa Boys, they did a jersey release with that kind of like design
no, but
inspiration.
I wish it was a little bit more creative, because the previous one to this World Cup one, super
Fire.
creative and
I
super
love that
fire.
one, yeah.
I think they just rely too heavy on that old nostalgic jersey, opposed to thinking a little bit outside the box like they previously did. Like they were like on like I'm gonna say the last 4 jerseys have been fire Mexico jerseys. I think this is probably the only one that I have not liked out of the last 4 years of jerseys they've had.
Yeah, did you see Timothée Chalamet posted when he was a little kid and he was playing in a Mexico jersey?
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was like from
That's a nice one
2006
too.
or 2008 or one of those years.
Shout out to Ramsey. He has a fire article about
Timothy?
I wanted to talk about that because we're going to go into our bold prediction section now. So obviously, World Cup year, we can make any type of hot take or bold prediction on whether it's a certain dark horse team, or it could be outside of the World Cup too. And one thing that I was thinking about, and I wrote on the site, check it out on urbanpitch.com, after watching Marty Supreme, the Timothée Chalamet movie that just came out, there needs to be a soccer movie with Timothée Chalamet starring on it, because number one, we don't get enough soccer movies. because
talked about that.
it's pretty difficult to film like a full soccer sequence with the actors.
Yeah.
Because you can't fake like you can fake.
And I like when you wrote that in the article. You're like, you can tell, and it'll be cringe if somebody that does not play the sports tries to do a movement and it just looks so bad. It kills the movie for real athletes, or not even real athletes that played the sport,
or just people who understand like
the
this is
sport.
what soccer's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Because Goals, one of my favorite soccer movies, but every time that mother like kicks a ball, I'm like, bro, this guy cannot play soccer at all.
Yeah. You can't in
It's
boxing.
hard, it's
boxing,
hard.
you can kind of like fake the moves,
Yeah.
right? If you do like 2 weeks of training, you know, and so that's why boxing movies are awesome.
Even dancing.
Dancing, like you know, you
Yeah.
can if you have like any type of hip
Yeah.
or footwork, like you can do. But like the
Not
high
even dancing, because homegirl from Save the Last Dance cannot move for shit.
Oh man, she's in a soccer movie too. She's in 10 Things I Hate About You. She plays soccer in that movie too. What's the
dead.
actress's name?
That's crazy.
That's
now
a.
you guys bashing the poor
Why are you
girl.
laughing, though?
What's her name? Anyway, yeah.
Get out of here.
And the
Oh my
judges,
God.
the judges like, oh, she's good. we gotta. But yeah, so one of my bold predictions for this year is we're going to get an announcement that Timmy Chalamet is going to.
You
star.
heard some things, huh?
I mean, I have zero
Hey,
Hollywood connects.
he's the one writing the articles.
But that's gonna be my bold prediction for this
I
year.
like
I have
that.
other stuff, but what are you guys' hot takes or bold predictions for 2026?
I think we talked about this on our call, but I think my bold prediction will be that both USA and Mexico make it out the group stage, but only Mexico advances further.
The
than
famous fifth game.
USA. Hey, that's my bold prediction.
Super
okay?
bold.
Let it be.
Okay.
Super bold.
And that's and let it be known right now that I am actually like rooting for the USA soccer team.
Yes, right.
Emphasis
right.
on soccer
Yeah.
team.
So to clarify, you think Mexico will make it further than the U.S., but how far will they go? Will they go round of 16, quarterfinals?
Hey, I'm delusional and I'm Mexican, so
Okay.
all the
Where
way
we going?
as far
Semi?
as we could go.
We're
Take
going-
me all the way.
We're going final.
They're gonna
New
drop
York
me
and New Jersey. It's gonna be
Literally, they probably dropped me in round of 16s, but it's okay.
Okay.
In my mind, we're going far.
okay.
My bold prediction for, as our political leader said, Son is going to score a goal for the USA.
Oh, son,
Local.
our local
Local
Hunming
government.
Son for the USA. He's gonna switch. They're gonna find a loophole in the FIFA rules,
And he's gonna
going
score
to
a
be
goal.
our left winger for.
He's leaving Korea and
2026.
playing for America. No, I'm joking.
Okay, that's
My bold prediction is after this World Cup, LA County is going to open our soccer fields and stop closing so people can free play and not go through hoops and hurdles to play pickup soccer in these fields
Period.
that are soccer specific.
Unlock the soccer goals.
Unlock the soccer fields and the goals. Leave the goals there.
Leave
Bro,
them.
the
No one's
goals-
gonna take. They're too heavy anyway. No one likes to move
First
them.
of all, nobody drives pickups anymore. Like,
the goals is the pettiest one
Dude,
because it's like
so petty.
the field will be empty and you still can't play.
Literally,
Like,
because you can't. Where are you gonna shoot?
that's my bold prediction.
yeah.
I love it. I'm hoping that happens.
Okay, so on the soccer side, my bold prediction: Trinity Rodman is going to stay in the NWSL, but she's
Ooh.
leaving Washington. She's going to land
Angel City
in-
FC?
She's going to land either
We need
in
something.
New York, in one of the major metropolises.
see that.
because
Gotham?
She well, number one, her boyfriend is big time American
Tennis
tennis
guy.
player, Ben Shelton. So I could see her wanting to. I mean, I guess the tennis tour is international, so that's not like. It's not like a huge thing for her to go to England or France or whatever. But I think that she stays here. She might end up in New York. She might end up in, whether it's the Bay. I don't think Angel City is going to make a play for her. But I think
Got new management.
the new contract rules for the NWSL, they're calling the Rodman rule.
Hey.
They're calling the Rodman rule. It better land Rodman here because I think it would be pretty devastating if she ends up going to
that'd be
Chelsea
rough.
or Arsenal or whatever. Even though I love Arsenal.
Even though we're seeing Alyssa Thompson do her
Killing
thing,
it.
Alyssa's
dominating
killing it.
in
Yeah.
Chelsea. Like,
Yeah.
love it for her. Love to see it. As she should. She deserves.
Yeah, I mean,
that, 100%.
Americans like for the most part when the Americans make the move, like Naomi Girma was doing really well until she hurt her knee. Katamiri Macario in Lyon was doing really well. Same with Lindsay Heaps. Now she changed her last name. She got married. So, like Americans doing well in Europe. Like sure, that's good, but it's not like in the men's side where it's like we need more Americans to go there. I want.
We want to see
our guys
NWSL grow here.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's
the same thing I have with MLS. Like, most of our young American stars never played a minute for MLS. Like that shows like the problem. Like, let's bring these kids up and play at least a few minutes with their club teams that molded them into the player that they are. So, yeah, if we're spending all this money on youth soccer, let us show it on the pro ranks.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the MLS academies are now starting to put their guys up at the higher level, like, you know, at younger ages, so that they can kind of get some first team minutes before they make the moves. So, you know, I agree with you, Julio. Like, it would be cool to see some young Americans actually get minutes in MLS before they play. And
like Dempsey before he left to England,
he was playing with the Revolution.
Revolution, killing it.
Yeah, well, he took a way different like approach or pathway.
Yeah.
So, you know, I agree. MLS will get better with more Americans playing in it, even though we do have guys like Diego Luna and Alex Freeman and you know, what's the 14-year-old dude?
The cowboy just came back from Mexico.
K Cowell. Yeah. But no. The guy from the Union who's going to play at Man City.
Ooh, I forgot his name.
His brother's also playing on the men's national team. Dude, I can't believe I'm blanking on his name. But he's going to be the next guy apparently. And so once he turns 18, he's going to Man City. He's going like he's very confident. So we're good, somewhat good hands. I think the USL Pro Rel is going to add, you know, some flavor into that mix too. So it's an exciting time for American soccer, both World Cup and non-World Cup related.
You know what I do hope it happens for this World Cup though? In the '94 we had the in Spanish it's called Super Campeones. I think Netflix has a series that was like it's a soccer like anime story. So I remember for the '94 World Cup they had it, and I used to watch that religiously. So I hope they have another cartoon just for my nephew so you can see it.
Yeah,
man, that'll be great.
All right, for sure. Nickelodeon, like tap in.
And then the movie with Timothy.
Maybe Timothy could be the voice actor in that, and he plays.
And free tinto de verano for everybody also.
And tinto veranos, All right, we got to finish these drinks. We'll do it off camera, but this has been another episode of the Urban Rich Podcast, The Beautiful Game of Life, part of the League Network. Julio Monterosa, Brigitte Flores. I'm Ramsey Abushala. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to everybody else. Cheers to a great 2026. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Done.